Why you shouldn't covet. Why you shouldn't covet. Covet, my definition, how I comprehend it. Yearning for other people's possessions. Wanting to have what someone else has. Now, to each his own. One of the many reasons why I think covet or being in the mental state of yearning for what other people have, just for the sake of you want to be like them, or you want to drive that fancy car, or you want to live in that big mansion or big house, or you want to take that vacation that you can't even afford, but you see other people who may have taken the vacations and they're posting videos on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. You are coveting someone else's lifestyle, but you yourself have not fixed your lifestyle. You think because you see videos and pictures of other people in some form of glamour or fame, or they drive in the most fancy cars, they live in a bigger house, they have the fancy clothes, you name it. Those are only possessions. They come and go. They are materialism. Just because you see people living the good life does not necessarily mean that that's for you. Why? Because you don't know the level of sacrifice that those people who are showing you their lifestyle have to endure in order to keep that lifestyle going. Case in question, in the last, I would say 5 years, you've seen a lot of scandal come out of Hollywood. A lot of scandals have come out of Hollywood. The fame and fortune and glamour now is now being frowned upon because people don't want to really sacrifice like that. The type of energy that you have to exude to live up to the level of expectations from the big boys and gals, the Hollywood, I would call them the orchestrators, the engineers, the Hollywood wizards and witches. Everything is symbolism. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't believe the hype. It is not about talent only. It's about what are you willing to give up. Just because you see other people driving the fancy car, driving the latest vehicle, now I don't know what vehicle out there is the latest now. Maybe Tesla. It may be something else. Flying planes, or taking the first class trips, or whatever the case may be. Wearing the most fancy, up-to-date clothing, name brands, you name it, whatever it is. You saw what happened. China released an article saying most of those name brand clothing are made in China. They're fake. They're not even authentic. You see what happened in Hollywood. A lot of scandals coming up. People are being shamed because now they realize that the sacrifices that they have done and given and expended their energies on is coming back to haunt them. A lot of the people who gave up so much thought that that was the only thing they have to do to continue the fame and fortune. But no, when the devil comes to collect, the devil comes to snatch away your life or have you take someone valuable in your life so that you can continue the process. But in any event, a lot of the misconceptions of what fame and fortune even means does not and should not give you this audacity to think that what someone else's possession is what you should be longing for. You have to first of all know who you are, because possessions don't make you. Let me say that again. Possessions don't make you. Look at where I am, in the heart of nature, in Great Falls. This is priceless. You can't buy this. This is priceless. You can't buy this. This is living. This is part of nature. Go into nature, rediscover who you are. Possessions are not it. You can live in a fancy house, but you're miserable. You can have the biggest house, ride the most fancy cars, take the best vacation trips, but you could be in debt. You don't know what people have to do to actually keep that lifestyle going. You don't know. So if you are that person who is coveting other people's goods just because you see that they're living, quote unquote, the good life, you may want to rethink how you are thinking in your subconscious mind, because everything you see is not what it seems. Everything you hear is not what it seems. Everything you've been told is not what it seems. There's always a catch-22. There's always something that you may have to do that you may not be willing to do. And if you have to execute whatever actions put before you just for the sake of fame and fortune, or to adopt someone's lifestyle because you covet how that person is, that means you don't even know who you are. You don't need to covet. Now, some people would say, well, covet is part of the 10 Commandments. I'm not talking about that. 10 Commandments or no 10 Commandments. The most important thing in your life is, who are you? What are you? How are you? Where are you? And then when you answer those questions, and if you can't answer those questions based upon fact, you are not living a good life. You're living someone else's life. You're living a fake life. And there's a lot of fake life on social media. So if you are one of those who are coveting other people's belongings or possessions, stop it. Stop it, because you don't know the sacrifice and what that person or persons may have done to acquire their so-called wealth, fame, and fortune. Now, I'm not here to judge anyone. You can be whatever you want to be. You can lust however you want to lust. You can covet however you want to covet. If that's your lifestyle, then hey, that's your lifestyle. But this is just a video I thought about coveting other people's goods. It's a waste of time, waste of energy, waste of your desire to be or to have what other people have. Doesn't make sense. It's not real. It's fake. And if you are that kind of person, this is the time to change. But go out and be great, because greatness, power, and energy lives within you. You came here to live your best life, not someone else's. So spend time with yourself. Come out in nature. See? Come out in nature and rediscover who you are. I'm wishing you peace, balance, justice, success, patience, order, and resilience. Get my new books, links below. Like, share, and subscribe. YouTube shadow bans my videos, but if you like, share, and subscribe, and send this video to more people, that's how we continue to build this channel, build this virtual community, and those in question would go out and do the same, which is become their greatest versions of themselves. All right, on to the next one. I'm out here in nature enjoying myself. Just wanted to shoot this video real quick. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Let me get back to nature. Yep. Great falls, y'all. Great falls.